Hi there everyone, your Pal here with another vlog. So today, the very first episode of Dragon Ball DAIMA came out, and I just finished watching it. It's, um, it's a series that Akira Toriyama was apparently very much passionate about and was excited to work on from what I've read, and it's something that I've been looking forward to even before he passed away, but I mean, he did pass away earlier this year, and ever since then, my interest in Daima has gone up, especially because right now I am going through the original Dragon Ball series. I just finished watching episode 103 earlier today, and for reference sake, I am in the King Piccolo arc. I just started it, so been very much enjoying Dragon Ball, and when I first started watching Dragon Ball earlier this year, like what, June, July was when I started. I don't remember, but I like watching through that and just realizing how much I love the original Dragon Ball. It's my favorite, in the entire franchise. I would say my favorite. It goes from Dragon Ball, then Z, then Super to GT, which I think I've already said. But just seeing just how different Dragon Ball is compared to Z and being able to watch all of it, because I watched a good majority of it as a kid, but just seeing it now that I'm older and watching through all of it, at least up to where I am right now, made me really excited for Daima. The premise of Daima is there is, I think it's supposed to be someone related to Dabura from the Buu Saga. His son, or maybe just a demon. I don't exactly remember. He ends up becoming the next king of the demon realm because that's what Dabura was before he died in the Buu Saga, and he has an assistant, a servant that is the brother of the Supreme Kai, and also um, the Supreme Kai's sister is also working for him. I don't know, but the new king of the demon realm ends up going to Earth to use the Dragon Balls to wish everyone to become children, while the children, or while the ones that were originally children, get wished down to be babies, which it's taking a cue from Dragon Ball GT, where Goku was wished back into being a kid. But so far, one thing I like is that this seems to be expanding on the demon realm that Deborah was a part of, giving some lore. Like apparently, Namekians were originally from the demon realm before they somehow ended up on Namek, and that's like where the ancestors are from. Um, and I'm not too worried over where Daima takes place in the timeline or whatever, but it seems to be taking place between Z and Super, which is funny to me because Super takes place between um, Z and then the very end of Z where there's a 10-year time skip. So I guess Daima is just trying to wedge its way in between there, but it's pretty interesting. I assume because of that we're not gonna see any characters like Beerus or any other characters that are in Super, and also we're not gonna see any of the power ups that were introduced in Super, like Super Saiyan God or Super Saiyan Blue or Ultra Instinct or whatever. So there is that. I am interested just to see where the series is going. The promotional trailer that came out when Daima was announced, Goku has his power pole again. Um, it's gonna be interesting seeing Kid Vegeta and just all that. I'm just very curious to see what kind of shenanigans can happen, especially because this is a project that Akira Toriyama was like very passionate about, and if it's going back to the roots of Dragon Ball, I think that would just be really, really cool. But whatever direction the series goes in, I am interested in seeing. So, yeah. Anyways, that's really it. Feel free to talk about what you're expecting out of Dragon Ball Daima, or if you're interested in watching it, or anything like that. But yeah, just talk about the series. Like, try not to spoil anything. I know I pretty much talked about like the first episode, which for the most part was a recap of the Buu saga through the perspective of new Demon King person whose name I don't remember. Like, he's just like watching. He's watching the Buu saga basically, and it was cool seeing some of that like animated in this new like art style, which lends itself really well to animation. But yeah, don't know what's gonna happen in the second episode. I mean, everyone's probably gonna freak out over the fact that they are now younger. But yeah, again, I'm very interested in watching it. So yeah, I guess it's gonna be a thing for the next while. I don't know how long the series is gonna be for me or for everyone, but I plan on sticking with it until the end. So yeah. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching, and see you next time for another vlog. Later.